Hi, welcome back to Winging a Prayer. On today's video I'm going to give you a little walk around of the BMW G310gs as promised in the last video. Here it is. So here's my G310gs. They're a bit of a hit and miss sort of thing really, because unless you've got a few little changes on them they are a bit underwhelming. However, once you do get them changes in, they become an absolute brilliant little bike to ride around on. So it's, in my opinion, yes, you could do 70-80 mile an hour down the motorway. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not the most comfiest on the motorway because it is so light, but hey ho, that's another reason, a plus for it for around the lanes and stuff. Of it being less than 200 kilos, it is a really good bike to ride around the lanes. So going on to the changes that I've made, so I've put a 17 tooth front sprocket on because it did feel a little bit stretched on sort of top speed and things like that. So that's got a 17 tooth sprocket on now as opposed to the 16 that it came with. The other thing is the exhaust system. So I've got a Delvic system on there, as you can see. The original system is incredibly restricted. So it is something to change pretty quickly, and in all fairness it is kind of an inexpensive thing. Full system's like £200 on one of these bikes, so it's not the end of the world. You've got clocks which are, I don't know if you can see, quite modern, quite up to date. You've got a little trip there. You haven't got any built-in sat nav like some of the Chinese bikes, but if you've ridden with one of the Chinese bikes, sat navs, they're not particularly brilliant anyway. So, but all in all, it's a pretty good little all-round bike. So yeah, that's basically a quick walk around of the BMW G310gs. I will get some more videos up to date when we get an action camera. Mine's given up the ghost, otherwise I would have had that on today. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward really. Like I said, I love-hate relationship with these because when I first got it, I bought it on a whim. They are actually quite big. I bought it on a whim with my dad, and I was actually looking at a Royal Enfield Himalayan for 450. This was a couple of £1,000 less because it's a couple of years old, and it's only, as you've just seen, it's only got 3,000 miles on. I haven't had any issue with it. It's the new makeup of our own, to be honest. As you know, as you've seen with my other bikes like the Goldwing, like 1983, and the 1978 CB250 that was my most recent purchase. I'm more of an old school bike kind of guy. I do like this one because I wanted to go down the lanes. I wanted to do a bit of green laning, and on my VFR 750 it was a bit awkward. But this fits the bill. It's good for a ride. I've used it to go from sort of Weston, where I live, to Yeovil, which is about sort of 30-40 miles, 30 odd miles, something like that. And it takes about an hour and a half, but it's not a bad ride. There's a few A roads and stuff, and you can go the motorway, but like I said, I've tried it on the motorway. One junction I got off, it was just too blowy because it's so light. Cyclist. Yeah, so that's basically it really today. There will be more videos coming up on the channel. If you've got any questions, feel free to put in the comments. Yeah, Winging a Prayer. This is just a short little video today, just to give you the walk round of this one. I'll do another walk round of the Heritage Softail and the Goldwing when we get it out. There's a few little issues with the Goldwing as usual. So I went out on it a few weeks ago, and the indicator relay blew, but it also blew the fuse, which is the same fuse for the indicator, the brake light, and the horn. So all the things that you need, sort of, you know, when you haven't got indicators. You know, a brake light's always useful. Yeah, so I've got to get a new one of those. A few little bits of fettling. It still smokes after you've been for a ride and then start it up. yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, so today, that is the GS310. Or G310gs, because I know the GS owners get a bit antsy with that. Like I say, any questions, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the other side. Cheers.